In a few days, Iceland will hold a referendum on whether to apply for EU membership. Could Iceland become the newest member of the EU? And why should you care about it? I'm Baptiste, and this is EU Democracy Impact. At the moment, polls are showing a very narrow advantage in favor of opening the negotiations, slightly above 50%. The question of EU accession has always been part of the public debate in Iceland, and it culminated after the 2008 financial crisis when the country almost went bankrupt. The government at the time officially applied for membership in 2009, but in 2013, the administration changed and froze the negotiation, and finally, 2 years later, withdrew the application. So, why is Iceland trying again? With Donald Trump's second term as US president, Reykjavik is feeling the full force of the turmoil caused by tensions over Greenland and by the global US withdrawal from Europe. And this is for one very specific reason. Iceland is one of the few countries in the world that has no standing army, and then relies on a bilateral defense agreement with the United States for its security. What's more, the US decision to impose tariffs on Iceland, a liberal and free trade-oriented country, damaged US-Icelandic relations and pushed Iceland further toward the eastern side of the Atlantic. The center-left government of Kristrún Frostadóttir is now looking to the EU to safeguard not only its military but also its economic security. But what are the issues at stake here? The main sticking point in the negotiations will certainly be the competition over the fishing zones and the quotas. This is a crucial matter for Reykjavik. However, given the European Commission's intention to pursue geopolitical enlargement from now on, Iceland could benefit from a special treatment and a permanent exemption from the common fisheries policy. Then, upon joining the EU, Iceland would become the Union's least populated country, but also one of the wealthiest. This would immediately make it a net contributor to the EU's budget, yet with little influence. This is this contradiction that frightens those opposed to the accession. At the same time, supporters of EU accession believe Iceland would benefit greatly from joining the Eurozone, as its currency, the krona, has suffered from significant volatility in the recent years. Finally, this referendum could have a major impact on the Arctic region and is closely watched by many due to its strategic location. In Norway, Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Støre has admitted monitoring the situation in Iceland, although no new referendum is planned in his country yet. The public opinion in Greenland is now taking Donald Trump's threats over Greenland very seriously, and it's now favoring a return to the European Union, which it left in 1985. In general, for the EU, Iceland accession would be both a success story, marking the first arrival of a contributing member since 1995, and a proof that enlargement could be an attractive geopolitical solution for today's security and economic challenges. So, on the 29th of August, Icelanders will go to the poll for a crucial vote that will determine not only the direction of their country, but also the European Union for years to come.